let's see. Come on, update. There we go. Let's see. Can I hear myself? Hello, tested. Sprite. Okay, there we go. All right. Hello, everyone, and welcome to another stream. This time it's not directly ADEC, but it is something one-off for the driver's room. Something that was done on GT Sport. And we're doing it again. This was also an event before my time in the driver's room, but this event is called the DRHHL, or the Driver's Room Handicap Hypercar Handicap Lottery. So, basic rules for how this race will go on. Cars will participate in a staggered start designed to, in theory, mean that all cars can complete a 10-lap race in or around the same time. The cars are then divided into 3 groups: Class 1 for the fastest, 2 and 3 for the slowest. Drivers will compete in a class, compete for class and overall honors. So yeah, any cars that jump start and crosses the start line before their designated time could get a penalty. So let's hope everyone has practiced and know what to do. As the cars leave the grid one by one, the waiting cars should creep forward, so they're either in the pole position grid box or the second place grid box when their allotted time slot arrives. So yeah. Um, so drivers are not permitted to hang back in order to try and time a rolling start speed over the start line. So yeah, that would be a no-no. The lobbies will also feature light damage, wall penalties off, shortcut penalties strong to penalize straight lining, Radeon, or Eau Rouge, and we are at Spa for that. Yeah, I should have mentioned that as well because I forgot. Tire wear and fuel will be to 0. BOP will be on and tuning will be off, and the sports tires will be soft only. The weather is fixed, so it's bright and sunny and no rain tonight. So, I've got 2 guest commentators with me tonight. Introducing the first one will be Lionessie. Hello.
Hello, good evening.
How?
And Cartman Reviser deserves to get rammed off at turn 1.
Oh, it's always so good to hear the love between you two.
Oh, yes.
Oh, man. Yeah, good love between Nessie and Cartman there. We're all friends in here, except for when we're on track, then we try to murder each other cautiously.
Yes. Exactly.
And hold on 2 seconds. And yeah, for our next commentator, he is a legend in the driver's room, and he was the first of us to do the edited commentary videos. And we have the honor and pleasure of having AGTRacer, also known as Grimlock, with us, the voice of the driver's room, the original voice of the driver's room. Hello, Grim, are you there? Waiting. He might be a little delayed. He said he was gonna be here shortly, so we'll just have to wait a little bit longer. But yeah, we will have a good race tonight, I think. Let's see. Okay. Again, Grim, are you there? I've already introduced you.
How you doing?
Hello and welcome. Let's see if
How
I
you
can...
doing, mate? You good?
I'm doing good.
All right, I need to come and join the room.
Okay, I can hear you on the stream as well, so everything is up and running. So we're ready. So
Yeah, I thought I've been on a stream before. So yeah, sorry. Crack on.
yeah, no. So everything is good to go. So yeah, how are you, my friend?
All good, mate. All good. Just very busy. So I need to apologise to anyone if there's background noise. I have a house full. I'm sorry, but not sorry, if that makes sense.
I think we all understand.
But it's going to be interesting, to be honest. I'm intrigued in the P1 to see how that does.
You've done this event before, haven't you? You raced it and did the original comms for this event. So
Yeah.
what can we expect from tonight?
Generally, you would say that the person that starts last will end up finishing first. But if I remember rightly, Ben had a really good drive, and so did Jason. So it sort of mixed the pack up a little bit than the unexpected. But I haven't watched the video for a while. Racing it, yeah, it was really interesting. You could see the difference in the cars. Like I think, was it Plux? There's someone in the RS. They were very quick through the corners, and I think they were chasing a Zonda. But obviously the other car just was super quick. The supercars were very quick on the straights. But Spa is a completely different track. I can't remember the other track, but it was one of the very long straights, so it had some corners in.
Was it Cinque?
I think it was Cinque.
Yeah, something like that. I'm not sure which layout though, but the long one.
The
but
very long back straight.
Yeah,
Yes.
there's a couple of straights on here, so it'll be interesting to see if the quick cars can keep the more racing cars off them.
It's also a case of whether the power cars can hold it through the high-speed corners or not, or if they will lose speed because of lack of downforce.
Yeah.
The lobby's open too, Nessie, so find your way in.
And I reckon early shout for the win is Plux in the RS. That's what I'm going for.
Well, it could be him, but I think he might be a tad rusty on GT as well, because he hasn't really driven much. But then again, he is a very adaptable driver, so anything can happen. Ricey and Flappy, definitely Flappy could be a strong contender. He's in the Zonda RS. Or the
I will personally
Zonda.
put my money on. I'll personally put my money on Flappy.
That is a good shout, actually. In the Zonda, quick driver in the quick kiss car.
And Flappy is usually at his best when he's in fast cars.
But there will be technically 3 classes tonight, so everyone will, well, the 3 classes will have their own P1 from what I understand of it.
Yep, so everyone will start at a different point.
So
I do have the spotter's guide
if you
on my phone, so
if you have the ability to read out the classes and who's in it, go for it.
So in class 3, starting on pole is Juggernaut. He'll start straight away. And then P2 will be Luco, who will start at approximately 27 seconds. And then after that we've got Ricey. Oh yeah, I should say what cars they're in. So you've got Juggernaut's in the Alfa Romeo, the 2020 Alfa, and Luco is in the 2016 BAC Mono. Ricey, who's actually on my screen now, is in the 650S McLaren 2014. He will start at 38 seconds in the race. And then you've got Bottle Job in P4. He'll be starting at 49 seconds into the race, and he'll be in the Lamborghini Huracan LP6104 2015. Then moving on to Class 2, we've got Gadget, who's starting in the RUF CTR3. He'll be starting at 1 minute and 9 seconds into the race. Then we've got Berkey, who's starting in the Ferrari F8 Tributo 2019. He'll be starting at 1 minute 10 seconds, so straight after Gadget. Interesting. Then we've got Muller in the Aventador, who is starting at 1 minute and 13 seconds in. Then Vlav in the Porsche 918 Spider. He's starting at 1 minute and 27 seconds in. Then moving on to class number 1, Plox in the RS01 is starting at 1 minute and 43 seconds. Then Blue Racer, who'll be in the Lamborghini How do you pronounce that? Veneno. Yeah, he'll be starting at 1 minute and 45. Then we've got Bacchus in the McLaren P1 starting at 1 minute 58 seconds in. And then Mickey will be starting in the Aston Martin Vulcan 2 minutes and 2 seconds into the race. And then lastly, Fluffy will be starting at 2 minutes and 18 seconds into the race in the Zonda. And the figures, so the lightest car is the Zonda, which weighs 1,070 kilograms, which, well, surprisingly, is actually lighter than the BAC Mono, which you would think would be the lightest. If I could just go to the screen. So there's the BAC Mono on my screen now. You would think that would be the lightest. But, where's Flappy? There he is. That's the Zonda. That's even lighter, apparently. That was news to me as well when I read that just now. The heaviest car is the Porsche Spider, weighing at 1,674 kilograms, mainly because of the hybrid, it must be said.
Yeah, the battery. What about the McLaren? That should have a battery too,
The
right?
McLaren, yes. And that the P1.
I'm talking
McLaren.
about the P1.
Yes, that's got that's the most powerful car. That was what I was about to lead up to next. That's got the most power. 986 brake horsepower, which includes the hybrid. BAC Mono, unsurprisingly, is the least powerful car. It's quite a nimble car for the corners, but it's 304 brake horsepower. Most expensive being the Veneno Lamborghini, purely because it's one of them stupid invite-only cars. And least expensive is the Alfa. These are all like the figures that are on the spotter's guide. Quite an interesting few little bits of statistics that I didn't even know. Like, I didn't expect the Zonda to be lighter than the Mono.
No, that yeah, shocking.
Can I throw a dark horse in there? Just been going through the team as I was listening and going through it as well. Berkey in the Ferrari. I think that could mess a few things up. Because he's quite consistent when he wants to be. He can be really, really good. And in a Ferrari as well.
Well, having raced against... Well, I haven't raced against Burke in a long time, but having raced against him myself, he's been a little bit random. In some races, he's been like really lightning quick, and then there's been other races where he's been getting lapped. So you'd never know. You don't always know. Well, from my experience, I don't really know what I'm gonna get when I race him, other than he'll always be 100% fair and clean with you.
True, but that's my dark horse.
My dark horse is for Cartman Reviser to come in and kill everyone, then leave.
He'll have to hack the game so there's 17 racers in there, or 17 players in there. With us three, it's going to be a full lobby, so that's going to be difficult. But yeah, there's hoping.
I haven't really seen any lag yet.
Just watching Flappy in the slipstream of Bacchus, and the McLaren is very quick on the straights.
Yeah.
I do see some small signs of stutters from Bacchus, but that's about it. Oh, a little bit.
That was a really weird one just then.
Yeah, but overall it seems to be a lot better.
It must also be noted that the Zonda has DRS, so you can use that to full effect as well.
Hello, Cartman.
Any other cars? Oh, it's the Dirty Drive. I mean, hello, Cartman. Yeah, the McLaren is the only car on the grid with DRS, so that could be an interesting factor in the race.
The P1?
Yes.
Okay. Doesn't look like that's a DRS wing, but oh wait, I do see the DRS icon there.
Yeah, it always helps when you actually look at the graphic.
There we have Plux in the non-GR RS01, which he...
Yes, this is the Group X version, isn't it?
Yeah, he famously drifted the Group 3 version around here in the rain in one of the ADEC races, which was absolutely fantastic to watch. How in the hell he managed to keep that car on track was anyone's guess at that time.
The RS01 in Group 3 at that point was one of the OP cars in the wet, it must be said, in terms of cornering, but on the straights it's practically hopeless a lot of the time, so how Plux got anything out of that around Spa, it was at this track as well, don't forget.
Yeah.
How he managed to get that much pace out of that, how the hell? I have no idea.
I'll tell you what, it's really close at the top and sort of out of sync slightly. If you notice, with Plux in second and Vox in third. Mickey technically should be second quickest.
Oh, he's just gotten out now and doing some practice laps in the Vulcan, but yeah, he should technically stay close to the top 3, I would believe. I don't know how well, but
it's really interesting, these races.
We'll see how, I'm just watching Mickey now, we'll see how he does on the lap that he's on now.
He's putting a quick lap. and it was all around 222-ish, and then Flux has just done it at 221. Just jumped
But I
him up to...
believe all the cars have target lap times. So Mickey is actually about a second off his target time at the moment. His target lap time is to do a 2:2:21.
Yeah. Flap's half a second quicker as well.
Flappy's half a second quicker than his target. Flux has done what? 2:21. So he's actually his target is a 2:23. So he's actually 2 seconds quicker than his target time.
2 minute 20.666 for Mickey. So
Satanic numbers, nice.
yeah, number of the beast, baby.
It's going to be a really interesting race because every driver in there, have they all won one of the leagues, a race, at least one race in the leagues.
Mm-hmm.
I think every single person in there.
Well, we do have 12-time champion, ADEC champion Plux on track.
Yeah, there's a few champions.
And Juggernaut is a 2-time
well,
at this point. Gadget is a 1-time champion.
Everyone else has, well, a majority of the people on the grid have won in something.
Mm-hmm.
There we have Blue.
Not everyone's a champion on the grid, though.
No.
I don't believe Ricey's ever won anything.
He's
sure
won
he
a
was.
few individual races, I know that much, but no, he's not won a championship itself. That's something that always eluded me as well. And
I know
ADEC.
that Vlav has won in Tier 2 for... Well, I think... Did Vlav just win Tier 2 for DRFS, or did I just make that up?
He, I believe he won that in the RFS, yeah, Tier 2.
Yeah.
I'm sure Ricey won one of the DRSLs or...
Yeah,
anyway, everyone there is a winner anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So if they can race consistently, good.
I
think
just
we've
watched,
all,
I just watched Berkey glitch in the weirdest way possible.
Race is about to start now.
Yeah, we are about to get underway.
I need this.
So it's gonna be okay. Who's gonna start first again?
Mickey's
That
back
was
in the second.
Juggernaut.
Juggernaut's gonna start first, so I'm gonna put my eyes onto him. That's Flappy. There we go.
Fascinating. Good luck, everyone. Have a good race. And I'm cheering on Flappy because he's my teammate in DRFS.
Alright, it won't be a flying start for everyone now. We're gonna have a staggered start, and Juggernaut will be the first to go, like in the Rally Championships.
Yeah, it's going to be good.
Okay.
27 seconds in, that's when Luca goes, isn't it?
Yep.
So in about 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Alright,
And
Luca's
Luca is off.
Some
Ricey is
people,
now going into the grid positions now.
Some of the
Ricey
people
and
will
Bottle.
be able to do burnouts to warm their tires, so we might see that on the grid as well. There we have Ricey off.
Yeah, not long.
Bottles now off.
Gadget should be starting shortly, or is it?
It's yeah, it should be Gadget.
Gadget and Berkey nearing at the same time.
Yeah.
Although I think Berkey was a bit slow unless it was a bit of lag.
Berkey's got some real jittering issues going on.
I'm going to watch everybody go. So Muller's gone. And then I'm just going to keep an eye on the track.
And then it's going to be a little bit of a gap until Plux and Ivan goes, right?
Oh yeah,
Ivan has gone now.
Vlav who's gone now, and now we're waiting for Plux for a bit.
It's going to be close, you know. It's already fairly close now.
Low power, I will get back to you in a moment with your question. See, currently Juggernaut is 26 seconds ahead.
Bacchus is running.
Now Mickey's off.
Good work to everyone on the spotters card as well. Some really useful information on it, such as the target lap times and that. A lot of good work gone into that, guys.
And Flappy is off. We are all running.
And Juggernaut is now coming up to start lap 2.
Yep.
Right, low power, to answer your question, this is something called the, what's the actual name of it? It's the Driver's Room Hypercar Handicap Lockout.
Lottery.
It's lottery, sorry. And it's basically, it's a one-off race where basically it's a race designed on, you know, differences in car speed, and the aim is to try and have it at a certain distance, so in theory, majority of the cars should finish at the same time. We had a race like this on GT Sport days, but it was, I believe it was before me or Kim joined the driver's room. Grim was in the first race.
Sorry to interrupt, guys. Flip to Blue Racer and Plux. We're having a battle on the screen now. Plux is right behind us, about to overtake Blue.
Well, it's just like the ADEC days of 2021. These two just can't leave each other alone even now. However,
seems like the Velino is a little bit faster than the RS.
Blue has the car advantage, so he should in theory be in front, but has he gone off the track there?
Don't know. Don't think so.
No, he hasn't. It couldn't tell from my screen, but he's gone wide.
Gadget's holding off Berkey. Oh yeah, Plux is.
Man, that Velino is fast.
Yeah, the power's just battered it, hasn't it?
Did you guys use Sport Soft tyres the first time you did this, Grim?
I think so. I believe so. Or maybe racing hard. I'm not sure. Oh, Berkey just touched the gravel there.
He either touched the gravel or the lag made us believe he did. It's really hard to tell what's going on with his car.
Oh, there was gravel. There was like that Mr. Gravel coming out.
But he hasn't lost time. He hasn't lost much time to Gadget, so it might just be the lag tricking us. That does happen. Like sometimes, if somebody lags out of the server, it will make us think that they've crashed violently into a wall when in fact they haven't.
Yeah.
Luco has pulled in, I think, about 3 or 4 seconds on Jag since I last looked. I think the first time I was in a lobby with Luco was when I did commentary for a GT7 race that he was in a similar car, only it was the KTMs they were racing that in that particular race. Funnily enough, also at Spa.
We have a new best lap time from Bottle in the Huracan.
Yeah, I think it's gone in order so far. Wait to see Gadget and Berkey go across. I was just watching that actually as well. Gadget's keeping him off.
Berkey has pulled in about a second since we last looked, but Bottle still has the best lap at the moment. Muller has a penalty. And is nowhere near Bottle's time, it must be said. Vlav has done a 24, so he's got the best lap now. Blue still hasn't gotten away from Flux.
Yeah, it's
And
kind
Blue
of
does have the fastest lap, but
it's kind of a repeat from their ADEC days, as you said earlier.
Bacchus with the 219. And what's Mickey gonna do? Well, he's only done a 21. As for Flappy, 20. Wow, 17. So he's well under his target.
2 seconds quicker, isn't it? It's going to be good.
Man, that Pagani just sounds mean.
It really does.
Rice is slowly catching up. Bottle's slowly catching Rice up. It was 3 seconds just. It's dropping now. No, it's going back. Vlavi is very close to Muller as well. He said Muller had enough, did he?
He's well, it looks like he's had
Got another penalty
2
as well.
penalties somewhere. He had 1.5 seconds before when I checked, but he must have caught a corner or something. That's another half a second. 2 seconds now.
I've heard a rumor that Muller might also be a bit injured. Maybe that's hindering his performance a little bit.
Well, it's about to be taken over, so his pain's only going to get worse. Sorry, Muller.
Wow,
He has let him pass that.
Well, he had to, penalty.
Oh, yeah.
that Porsche seems very fast.
Tell you what, though, Muller, when he's consistent, he's really good, you know.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, and we
Flav had a
had...
mistake, did he?
Yeah, Ivan had a little mistake. I think he missed the braking at the bus stop.
And Plux is like right on the arse of Blue there.
Oh,
Flux isn't letting Blue get away.
Ivan almost spun it through the bus stop chicane, but saved it. Lost a little bit of time, but saved it.
Got Vox getting caught up as well a little bit.
It must be said, Vlav is a much quicker driver nowadays compared to the GT Sport days.
Oh, Bottle's overtaking Rice on the inside.
Unfortunately, I only caught the end of that.
I think we can get that on the stream.
Just got it.
He passed before the big lefty and is safely ahead. Hello, Forzy.
I'm gonna watch the battle between Blue and Plux a bit more. It seems that Blue can pull away on the straights, but Plux is able to really hang on in the corners. In fact, he's basically taking half a second out in just the corners, and Blue's able to, you know, pull a gap a little bit on the straights, but it's not significant enough at the moment. He's lost probably about a second just to one corner alone, and now they are both right behind Muller. So this could be potential fireworks.
You got Flappy. Vox has had a spin. He's hit the barrier. I was just watching Flapjack there. Fox has dropped it to the back now. He's got damage at the front and the back.
Oh, and Muller has spun it as well.
Oh, unlucky, mate.
That was the same spot he spun when he did the safety car back in the GT Sport days for one of the promo videos. Let's see, where is Bacchus?
Flappy's got him as well now.
Let's see if we can see his spin there. Oh, I'm just gonna go back a little bit further. Let's see. Oh, had oversteer, went out to the grass and spun a little bit, and had a meeting and a date with Barrier.
There's a yellow flag somewhere. Did something else happen?
Not sure, but Berkey's
dropped
Gadget.
Yeah, I reckon.
He's just been overtaken by Vlav.
I think Berkey might have spun because he was, when I last checked, about 2 seconds behind Gadget. So Berkey's obviously
he got
had some kind of.
There as well.
Berkey's obviously had some kind of incident just after Eau Rouge.
Lux has dropped off.
He's dropped off a bit.
Oh, and there's a battle between Flap and Mickey. Mickey defending well.
Man, that Vulcan just looks way bigger than the Pagani.
Yeah, well, you can see why the Zonda's the latest, right?
Good overtake there, Flappy.
Zonda's like a toy. But yeah, as ever, Flappy gets the job done.
Good battling between them. Oh, Muller's dropped to the last now.
And he's got a half a second penalty to compound his misery.
It's a real interesting pack at Berkey now.
It's going to be
over him.
It's going to be a little bit difficult for Blue and Plux because Berkey is a little bit all over the place with his lag switch.
If he can get past, if Plux can get past Berkey, then that will aid him. They're catching up.
Has Plux gone off the track? Is Plux going to get himself a penalty, or will he be okay?
Berkey's off.
Was that?
Oh dear me!
That looked like a potential lag punt.
Yeah, Berkey looks
what the?
Wow. Berkey's doing magic tricks, everyone.
I have no words for what I just saw.
Blue on the outside.
Blue on the outside of Ivan. Very good move from him.
Yeah, that was
Flappy's very consistent right now, it must be said.
I'll tell you
what, his last lap was a 2:18.5, so not as quick, but he's more or less doing 17s other than that.
You got Jagger keeping really good time. He's only dropped, I think, a couple of seconds to Luco in second place, and there isn't enough laps to make that time back up. So
Jagannath has just become faster and faster and faster. It's
he's doing really well, and Luco now is he's got a bottle right behind him.
And Plux is using his flash to pass, one of his signature moves in ADIC. We just caught it on camera.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of that. Stressful enough trying to look in my rear view mirror. I know people have got to overtake me, but wait until it's safe to overtake, otherwise I ain't letting people past, and that's it. But sometimes the flashy just makes you think, you know what, unless I'm being lapped, I'm not going to let you past.
Well, Baby Spice is still not in front of Ivan. That's what I started calling Plux back in the day.
That straight line power from the Porsche is just enough to keep Vlav in front for now.
Second between Luco and Bottle now. Going down the long straight. I don't know what the names of most of the things are. great.
Isn't it the
Just seen
Camel's
Berkey's,
something?
just seen another classic moment from Berkey's lag switch.
Yeah, it's terrible, that lag. Is Plux about to take Vlav? Going to be interesting throughout. Did Vlav let him through there a bit?
Yeah, it looked like Vlav just slowed down.
Oh, come on, lads. Battle it out a bit more, man.
Yeah, that's not like
Letting
Vlav.
everyone past.
Normally Vlav's the last person you want to be trying an adventurous move on.
Yeah, Jaggernaut's again. He's only dropped 2 seconds, and he ain't got many laps left.
Yeah.
Well, Bottle closing in on Luco, so I expect to see an overtake there very shortly.
This could be extremely close, you know, with Jaggernaut and maybe Flap. The way that car's been going. Bottle's right on the back of Luco now.
Luco is basically able to floor it in the corners, so that's why he's still in front for now.
Flappy's slowly closing in on Plux now. Flappy's already past Ivan.
Here we go. Is Bottle going to have him?
Yeah, Bottle's already got him.
Ah, this will be interesting. Can the Lambo catch the Alpha?
Oh, and
Luco.
a little over steer there from the BAC, but kept it. Ricey slowly catching up to Luco as well. Gadget.
You got. Sorry, mate. That was. Carry on.
Yeah, Gadget is getting caught up by Blue, and Blue just powers out of turn 1 and gets in front.
Looks is about to get blasted by Flapper.
Well, he's just indicated to let him through.
Bit soft that is. Come on, boys. Well, what do you guys think? Do you reckon they should be battling it out for position?
I feel like they should.
If you're gonna lose time, then probably not. But
Yeah, but you're going to lose
really
time
depends.
anyway, aren't you? If you're fighting against a Zonda, you are going to lose, but you got to give it a good battle. Man.
Gadget is about to be caught up by Flappy and Plux.
Plux was actually using his brain there, so I mean, personally, I would say that know when to fight the battles and when not.
Yeah, but from a watching point of view, it's not as interesting. It's a better racing point of view.
It's better to watch. Yeah, definitely.
Absolutely.
Ooh, bit of a wobble there from Lux. He's got Gadget now.
Man, that Veneno is scary fast.
Two laps left, 7.5 seconds between Jaggernaut and Bottle. I think he can do it, you know.
Oh.
Bottle, he can catch him up.
Oh my goodness, what the... Let's see, oh yeah, oh my goodness.
Blue's self-braked himself, I think.
Berkey is, whoa, whoa, that switch of his is dangerous.
I missed that. What happened? I'm watching it now. He's just been overtaken, hasn't he?
Yeah, during the fast left-hander, it just his car went everywhere. Very scary to see. Probably very scary for the drivers as well near him. Oh my, whoa. That is so disturbing to watch.
Still quite a big gap, really, isn't there, between
Yeah.
Blue and first place, if you like. It's what, 26 seconds?
Yeah, it's...
Can Flappy
In
do
theory,
27 seconds in two laps as an example?
It, probably could get close to that, but I'm not sure he could. I'm not sure. He has made up about 20 odd seconds in the last 2 or 3 laps, but I just don't know.
Jagger has had a great drive as well.
Yeah, Juggernaut's not made any mistakes. Very consistent as well.
Flappy on Blue on the inside.
Whereas a lot of the others have not been so consistent.
Yeah, Flappy's caught up to Blue.
Yeah, a bit of battling here going on.
Yeah, Blue's not going to give anything away for free.
Yeah, fair play.
Him.
Lambo is quick, isn't it?
Yeah, surprisingly quick.
I mean, it's handling the Zonda, really. I think he's got it now. But great driving. Good battling there.
Yeah, Blue's not willing to give up, but whoa.
Okay.
And Blue is past Flappy again.
Side by side through a Rouge.
This could be dangerous, fellas. Oh, and Blue goes off a little bit too eager there.
I'm not sure whose fault that is.
I think Blue might have. He should have probably backed off. He was on the outside into Eau Rouge.
And there's Clocks flashing angrily there.
Flash to pass.
That's. I don't think that's flash to pass.
That's what we call
being
it.
Annoyed. I think that's being annoyed potentially at Blue's rejoin.
That could possibly be it too.
There could be a bit of a steward inquiry after this. Couldn't really tell from the angle who's at fault, but we should, if we can, save the replay or get somebody to upload it quickly so we can have a look.
I will definitely save the replay after the race, as we see Bottle is closing in on Jag now.
Oh, he's very close.
The M4R buddies.
We should actually watch this now. I've been focusing so much on everything else.
He's getting close out there now.
I think it's inevitable. Yep. There he goes.
Bottle now in first, Juggernaut down into second.
Will Juggernaut go? Well, there's no way he can do anything.
That Alpha has been very strong all race. Very good drive from Juggernaut.
I mean, look, right at the end.
Nice job from Bottle, but I would say Juggernaut is the driver of the race. 100%.
I think so. Oh, you got Luco and DJ.
I see Flappy now going over the line. Plux and
Is
Blue still fighting.
Yeah, he's taking him, but I think Blue will have him on the line here. Oh, that'll be interesting.
And Plux had a little half-second penalty.
Were they having a bit of disagreement there? It looked like Blue turned towards Plux there.
Some slap fighting stuff going on there between them.
We'll have a look at the replay, I think.
Berkey comes
Berkey's
home.
got his windshield wipers on.
He's pressured the car so much that his windshield wipers have gone on.
And he's honking his horn.
Yeah. My dark horse didn't really do unlucky.
I do wonder if this race should have been more laps.
From a viewing point of view, yeah, because it's really it's quite exciting because you don't know what's going to happen. But,
also, I don't know if any of you are looking at Muller right now, but has he got a throttle issue? It looks like he can't apply full throttle.
Oh yeah,
look, is that like 90? It's like 95 to 90% throttle.
I see.
Someone might want to get him some WD-40.
Yeah.
Or just replace the pedals.
Well, great racing,
congratulations,
everybody.
Congratulations to Bottle Job.
Yeah, he did well there. But yeah, you're going to drive it a day.
Absolutely.
I've saved the replay. Will there be any afters on the chat?
Flappy with the fastest lap of the race of 2:17.171.
Yep, unsurprisingly. Well, he exceeded his target time, but I think a lot of people did. So, yeah, I do feel like the race, in hindsight, could have been maybe between 2 to 5 more laps. Oh, unsafe rejoin much.
Yeah, I was going to say, slap fighting's began.
Well, I did say that.
Blue's not happy with Veneno.
Well, suck it up, mate. You've got to drive what you're fucking given. Yes, I did swear.
Well, it was
cool. That was
a complete random lottery for who was given what car. So.
Plox is not accepting his apology.
I'm getting the feeling it's going to be a fisticuffs fight in the pit lane after this.
Tune in to this week's new episode of EastEnders, where people have disagreements on Gran Turismo. Right, have you guys saved the replay?
I have.
Yeah.
Okay, we will just look individually then. If you want
I
to carry
completely
on
missed what happened with Blue and Plux.
Well, we need to see first the incident between Blue and Flappy that resulted in the rejoin in the first place. Okay, so...
What lap was that actually? Do you remember?
The final lap.
8 or 9.
The final lap between Flappy and Blue. It was the last lap, I think.
Yeah, you could be right.
Well, it was... He got onto him on lap 9, but it was on lap 10 when the little afters happened.
Alright, I'm fast forwarding to lap 10 or 9.
Yeah, I'm already on lap 10 now, right? So here they are going side by side. Blue is actually ahead, in fairness. So...
Is it lap 10?
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm not entirely sure what to think of that.
I think Blue nudged Flappy a little bit coming out of turn 1.
Yeah, he did.
And yeah, there was contact between them going up Eau Rouge, and
the speed difference more than anything.
Yeah,
but Flappy maybe could have been a bit more cautious. Let's see the rejoin.
Is it Flappy or is it Blue that should have backed off on that one?
Probably both.
Because Blue is a teeny tiny bit in front of Flappy, but then again, Flappy has no room.
I would probably say Flappy could have maybe lifted a bit and then tried to slingshot through Eau Rouge, through just after the corner, because the Zonda is better in the corners.
I don't know. Sorry, Flappy, but I think it's too risky stuff like that. In corners like that, I think it's far too risky.
Well, you can make it work if you can do it safely, and neither of them did.
Yeah, but you've got to know that the other person knows that that's what's going to happen. If they don't and they're expecting the other person to back off because they're in front quite a lot, then you don't expect it if they've got the race in line.
Yeah, Ricey,
Right,
that is
I want
Nessie
to
and Grim.
see if I want to see if anything else happened between those two.
But I'm one of the worst
Flappy
drivers.
Doesn't mean you can't have a valid opinion.
I can have an opinion.
I just want to see if some afters happened between Plux and Blue, because it looked. Yeah, Plux outbraked himself massively at the bus stop, and then what happened here? Nothing really. I just wasn't sure. Yeah, that was a bit of a scrappy one at the end. Some people do get a bit overzealous.
Flapjack says here, I'd say Blue pushed me off the track. So I don't know. It could be a steward's inquiry. I am really not the right person to say in that situation.
I'm only watching it through your YouTube.
Yeah.
I haven't loaded it up yet.
So yeah. Yeah, I felt, Flapjack, that he was squeezing you a little bit into Eau Rouge, but then again, I can't really say who's at fault. That would ultimately be up for the stewards.
Stop sitting on the fence, Kim. just give your opinion, damn it. You're going to annoy somebody. Just say what you think.
I'm too nice to do that. I don't want to be that person.
Well, I mean, I think it's more the speed difference in the cars. Blue is actually ahead, but you could say, should Blue have let him go, or should Flappy have backed off? I don't know. Kind of a weird one, but I mean, rule of thumb is the car in front, the car behind is usually responsible, but it does appear when I pause it that Blue is turning a bit too far to the left.
Racing
actually, yeah, now having properly analysed it, I can actually see Kim's point of view a bit more. But it's probably best to call it a racing incident, personally.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just saying.
There's no
Kim's
malice
super
intended.
at the minute.
Yeah,
There's no malice intended.
You can always rewind it backwards. I did look at it. But yeah.
Right, and I want to watch Plox's point of view after the rejoin, because I've not seen that yet. And how bad does it look?
Well, he did, from what I saw, had to break down the car down a whole lot.
He braked.
Slow the car down. I can try and see if I can.
Personally, I think I'd have probably either had to brake the way Plox did, or I'd have just gone off the track just to get through. But that would have probably given me a penalty if I did that.
I'll do my turbo fast forward.
just reading Flappy's comment. He's got a point, I suppose. I mean, it is great when people go through side by side, you know. But I think it's got to be you've got to know that the other person knows that that's going to happen, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I remember having a battle with Blue that lasted for about 50 minutes in ADEC 2 years ago. You remember it, Kim, the Tokyo race.
Oh yeah. Right, we're gonna watch from Plux's perspective now after Blue's rejoin. And...
I think personally, sorry.
Oh yeah. Plux had to slow down and just avoid, and something Plux was not happy about.
Yeah, to be fair, Blue should have stayed on the left there, shouldn't it? Or at least waited.
But I want to see what happened through the bus stop chicane. Did Blue outbrake himself? Plux goes for a little dive.
Oh, that was me.
I don't know.
I don't know. I think Blue was sort of on the inside. He was turning into the corner. But, you know, it makes no difference to the end result. I think with incidents like the Flappy one and that one, I think you've got to know each driver's characteristics, really, don't you? You know some people will leave a wide room, and you know some people will just battle it out.
But then there's some people where you have no idea what they're going to do.
So then you don't risk it, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
You do it on the next, you know, take your advantage when you can, take your advantage. Because if you're unsure that something's going to take both of you out,
I think if I want to just say it from how I think Flappy would probably be thinking this, Flappy just wants to get past ASAP, you know, because he wants, well, realistically, I think we all knew he wasn't going to win, but he is trying his best to get the best result possible. So he's got the fastest car, so he wants to try and make every single move count. But yeah, you should be a bit more patient at the same time.
I think you just got to, know the person. I've had really close, on occasion, I've had really close races with people without hitting them. And they don't hit me because you just know the person will leave you that side of the track. You're going to leave them that side of the track, even if you're going through to S's or turns.
Absolutely.
And then there's others that you don't know. I've had a very, very similar incident to this, and I think I was the one in Blue's position, and I think I had a penalty after it. But I disagreed, obviously, because I was in front. But, you know, I wasn't expecting that to happen.
What was the incident? Just out of curiosity.
I was turning left into... I can't remember what race. And I got clipped on the back.
Don't worry, Berkey. It happens. Sometimes the internet just has a mind of its own. It's out of our control. But it was very funky to watch.
It was funny. That's the main thing. Gave us something to laugh at.
Yeah.
No. I'm not accepting it. It was my dark horse. It's not good enough.
Well, I am going to call it there for the stream. Thank you all for watching this live. Thank you all for watching this on playback. I have been Kimaru. Finish off with our second introducee.
Cartman sucks.
And our final and original voice.
Yeah, first, cheers, guys, and second, it was a good race, and don't take anything that personal. It was a bit of fun. There's no championships or anything like that. It was just a fun experiment. So I think everyone needs to just take a chill.
Yeah.
Have a
Things
break and
happen.
have a break and just enjoy a nice Magnum.
Yeah, except Berkey's lag, it was awful.
Well, that is it, ladies and gentlemen. And next week we're back to our regular schedule with ADEC. So see you then. And thank you all, and have a good night.
Adios.
Cheers.